quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes!
Junior taking a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down.
watch him. He's going to set up. He's going to go for the. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Night here at Faro Field as the Missouri Tigers take to their home field one last time this season on a beautiful, clear evening to take on the visiting Nebraska Cornhuskers. I'm Kevin Hicks, and I'm joining the booth tonight with my partner in crime, Austin Slusemeyer. Austin, we got two teams looking to find that spark as the season winds down. What surprises do you think we're in for tonight?
Ultimately, I think we're in for a good match regardless of which way it goes. These are two teams that aren't super relevant in terms of winning that Big 12 title looking towards the postseason. But ultimately speaking, they play hard, they try their best, and given their close proximity in the standings, it's going to be a great matchup regardless.
I definitely think so. We're looking forward to a great game as Nebraska comes out on offense for their first drive. And a quick pass over the middle, picking up some extra yards there is John Martinez, picking up 14 yards on the first play of the game.
Great read by Towers in order to get out to that first down line. Great start for this first drive of the game. Get it right up the middle, exactly what he was looking for. Great start to the drive.
Now Towers back in the pistol, dropping back, looking downfield again, tossing over the middle. That one, though, gets dropped, falls incomplete.
Yeah, the receivers really got to reel that in. That was a great throw by Towers, similar to exactly what we just saw. Could have gotten a decent yardage, unfortunately just wasn't able to reel it in.
Now on 2nd and 10, lots of Missouri defenders coming up into the box, but a quick pass out to the right. Open receiver Jimmy Brown pulls that one in, picks up 9, setting up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, able to get the 5 yards they needed, or not the 9 yards they needed in order to get really close. 3rd and 1 coming up. Great stop by the Missouri defender, Johnny Tipton, to make sure they don't get that first down.
Yeah, now we haven't seen a run tonight. It doesn't look like we're going to see one yet. Pass coming out to the bottom of the screen, going downfield and fighting off some defenders as Cunningham picks up 31 yards. Big first down, big play.
Big first down, just like you said. Luke Cunningham able to cut out to the outside, get away from those two Missouri defenders that were trying to stop him, able to get a huge gain, over 30 yards, and take him right up to that red zone line. Great play for this Nebraska offense.
Yeah, ball sitting just outside the 20 as Tom Towers comes out, back in the pistol formation again. Ennis is behind him, sees his first handoff, running up the middle, picking up a big chunk of yards. Oh, no, that is Spencer Lewis Jr. on the run.
Yeah, Lewis Jr. coming up pretty big for this Nebraska offense. This is a Nebraska offense that's fairly efficient in the red zone as well. Managed to get, out of 18 attempts, 15 times they've scored inside the red zone this season. Very efficient team.
Now another quick pass out to the right. Martinez picks up another 3 yards. Going to be another first down deep into the red zone, setting up for first and almost goal.
Yeah, basically halfway there at this point. You're not really going to get another set of downs. It says 1st and 10, but realistically, this is 1st and goal.
Ball handed off, running up the left side, and diving underneath is Spencer Lewis, not able to pick up any yardage there.
Yeah, Silas Riggs able to get that tackle, stop him right at the line. They get basically nothing on that play. Great stop by the defense.
And Missouri Tigers defense trying to hold strong here in the red zone. Ball handed off again, this time running to the right side. That's Ennis picking up the run and losing 2 yards of the play. Going to set up 3rd and a long 11.
Yeah, Johnny Tipton once again on the coverage, able to stop that run, able to stop it right there, right behind the line. 3rd and 11 coming up, big 3rd down coming up for this Nebraska offense.
Towers back in the pistol, 2 receivers either side, driving back, looking for something in the end zone. Pass fired and caught, looked like dragging 1 foot in is Cunningham. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him. Big touchdown for Cunningham coming in right at the end of the end zone. I'd like to get another look at that. There was a chance that he looks like he just barely dragged his feet in. Oh, he might have been out.
Oh, that is way too close to call.
Oh, they're gonna let it stand. Interesting. Yeah, that honestly that should have been reviewed, but they're gonna give it to him. He's gonna get the extra point and up and good. 7-0 Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska taking that early. I'm shocked as you are that that's not reviewed. That was pretty close, but a nice athletic play. Obviously keeping that toe down. Refs must have had a good look on that line that we don't have up here in the booth.
Yeah, the ref angle is a little bit better than ours up here, so maybe they were able to see it better than we would. Of course, we would have liked to see such a review, but ultimately, Nebraska able to come out strong, get that touchdown, and here comes the Missouri offense to see how they can respond.
Yeah, coming out down by a touchdown early. Ball handed off, running straight up the middle. Ziegler picks up 4 yards.
Yeah, the freshman able to get another 4-yard gain on their very first play of the offensive drive. Let's see if they can continue that. 4 yards is nothing to scoff at. Pretty strong play coming out to start.
And Cholokovich now with the empty backfield. Quick pass out. One receiver falls down. Another one catches the pass. That's Bryant with the reception. Picks up 11 yards on a real quick pass.
Great catch by Bryant. I'm not sure exactly which receiver he was going for on that one, considering one of them kind of fell down, and it looks like the other might have just came in and scooped up what the other was supposed to get. Either way, great catch. Sets up the first down.
Dropping back to pass again. Pass over the middle and rolling forward. Ziegler picks up another 7 yards.
Yeah, another 7 yards. This time it was on the pass instead of the run. Great play. Could go right up the middle and set him up for another 2nd and 3.
Missouri Tiger offense coming out, clicking early with some good plays. Pressure coming in on the sides, but pass gets away up the middle and dragging defenders with him. That is Steve Cease with a big play.
Yeah, big play, like you said. Steve Cease able to right there in the middle. Great throw by Cholokovich to get it down, and then he just, like I said, drags a defender down with him. That's number 59, a big man on that defensive line, and that's great play by that Missouri player.
Yeah, Brandon Love just being carried along. Now Cholokovich heading the ball off, and Ziegler not able to pick up anything on that run to the left. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Drew Lakeland credit on the tackle for loss. It was basically right at the line of scrimmage, but ultimately great play to stop them short. They're especially considering they're getting very close to that field goal range. That's something Nebraska wants to stop.
Another pass just outside the stripes there. That's Steve again. Steve Cease picking up another 6 yards. 3rd and 4 coming up.
Yeah, 3rd and 4, like you said, and you're like I said earlier, you're kind of in that area where a field goal becomes an option. Of course, you want to get those 7 points, but a field goal now is realistic.
The screen is set up. There's a couple of blockers, and making the first down is Ziegler, able to pick up 7 in the big first down.
Another big play by Ziegler. It's another 7-yard gain, able to set up the first down and can let this drive continue on. Great play to get him just shy of that red zone.
Yeah, ball sitting just outside the 21-yard line. Missouri Tigers looking to punch it in, tie this game up. Ball handed off and rushing forward for about 5 yards there is Ziegler. Focal point of this offense tonight so far.
Yeah, Ziegler's been huge for this. Ziegler and Cease, they have been really the main players on this drive, able to get all the way down the field essentially. And let's just see if they can punch it in.
Now a quick pass out, and that's Terry Williams making the grab, but not able to pick up any yardage there. Celebrating like it's a big play, but still going to be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Yeah, big 3rd and 5 coming up. I guess you kind of celebrate that you made a catch, pat the stats, of course, but Nebraska's defense is strong, able to hold. Great job there.
Cornhuskers looking to hold. Nice pocket protection. Plenty of time to throw, and the ball is thrown out and batted away at the last second. Going to have the field goal team come out trying to add on 3 points.
Yeah, that was a dangerous pass, too, with all that coverage coming in. A lot of white shirts in there, able to break that up, but it looks like they are going to settle for the 3, and they are going to get it.
With that field goal up, Missouri closes the gap slightly. It can be 7-3 with about 4 minutes left here in the first. We've seen both teams come on offense once. Nebraska having a pretty balanced attack. Missouri definitely had their focal points, wanting to feed the big men early. We're curious to see what we have on these second offensive drives coming up.
Yeah, like you said, second offensive drive coming up. Not a great return coming out from Nebraska. Only 22 yards, get them shy of the 20-yard line. Not exactly what you want to see, but still back out onto the field. Let's see if they can put up another 7 points.
Tom Towers back in the shotgun. Receiver in motion to the right side. Not seeing anything. Towers goes to run, stumbles across his own man. They're going to record that as a sack. I'm not sure who's going to get credit for it.
Yeah, it looks like the turf monster got him that time. Kind of just fell over himself or his own man. It looks like they're not going to credit any of the Missouri players, like you said. He kind of just stumbled down. Not what you want to see from the freshman.
And that time, ball handed off to Spencer Lewis, who just gets swarmed by the Tigers. It's going to be third, a long 11 coming up, backed up in their own side of the field.
Yeah, backed up pretty deep, and 3rd and 11, that's not what you want to be in. You're probably going to look to pass here, but Missouri's going to force a 3-and-out if they can.
Pass deep down the middle, and Jar Martinez almost with the interception, breaking up that pass.
Yeah, you get the 3-and-out. You're still happy about that drive, of course. It's unfortunately wasn't able to reel that in. That would have set them up in great field position. But even so, with this punt, they're probably going to have great field position regardless because, yeah, they're going to start it like around midfield.
Punt is received and running forward, getting about to the 45-yard line is Terry Williams. Missouri, they got close last time, weren't able to punch it in, but now short field for their offense.
Yeah, short field, great field position, already starting in Nebraska territory. You're looking to take the lead here. You don't want another field goal like that, but you'll take it if you can.
On the play action, Ziegler picks up another 8 yards. They're going right back to the big man, just going to try to wear out this Nebraska defense.
Constantly feeding the beast of Ziegler back there, constantly with the runs, the throws, just feeding him and making the Nebraska defense try to find something to respond.
Now pass out to the right and catching it right near the first down marker, but stepping out just before crossing it. That is Ziegler again. 4 receptions already on the night.
Yeah, Chalakovich let him a little bit too far down. Wasn't able to get it, allow him to turn upfield and get that first down. Big 3rd down coming up.
Now on the read option, turning upfield is Chalakovich and picking up 12. Going to be first down for the Tigers.
Yeah, managed to push some defenders out of the way. That's a strong move to do. That's usually, you're looking to slide, you're looking to avoid taking a hit. Now he got aggressive with them and got the first down and more.
Handing the ball off again. Ziegler picks up another 4 yards. And talk about Chalakovich not sliding, trying to squeeze out everything. This is senior night for Missouri. They got a whole slew of players who are stars on their offensive and defensive side, all trying to get that last little bit of noise as Chalakovich goes sliding forward now and is able to pick up another first down.
Yeah, another run for the quarterback, the senior quarterback coming from St. Louis, local man for the area. Ultimately, big night coming up for him as his final night in the black and gold.
Now setting up, pass out to the left and able to pick up a few yards there. That's Angel Bell picking up 4. His first catch of the night.
Yeah, first catch coming up, 2nd and 6 coming in. Managed to get outside and get that catch in. Big 2nd and 6 coming up.
We see the play selection there. 6 runs, 10 passes on the night. Now pass out to the left and walking the tightrope. Ziegler goes in for a Tigers touchdown.
Yeah, Chalakovich able to correct for his earlier mistake of leading him a little too far. Managed to lead him into the end zone. No Nebraska defenders in the area, able to punch it in. Looks to go up 3 and make it 7-10 Missouri, and they do.
Extra point going through, looking good as the Missouri fans celebrate their seniors on their last night here at home. We'll have a game next week, but last time getting to be here at home in front of their fans as Nebraska now runs another kickoff out of the end zone, gets out to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, a little bit better of a return than they had last time, but still still behind the 25-yard line. Maybe would have liked to see them just take the knee. Ultimately, though, they are going to field it, and this is where they're going to start.
Nebraska with a quick pass over the middle and pulling it in. That's John Martinez picking up 7 yards, setting up a short 2nd down.
Yeah, great pass from Towers, able to set that up and get them the yardage there. Brian Barclay able to stop the run and make it so he does start at 2nd and 3. Overall, great play on both sides.
Seems good stuff. Towers not seeing anything, tries to escape and isn't able to, gets taken down. Kyle Payne gets credit for that sack.
Yeah, Kyle Payne able to come around from behind and just wrap him up and bring him down before he's able to get anywhere. Starts the run, but just wraps him down and brings up a big 3rd and 6 coming up. Missouri looking for another 3-and-out.
And Missouri's defense looking strong as this game started. Towers looking for something, throws out the screen pass, and that one's dropped, which probably actually saves a few yards. There was nowhere going with that pass.
Yeah, there was going nowhere. Even if they managed to catch it, they were going to be brought down right away. Great stop by this Missouri defense. That's 2 drives in a row. Nebraska's gone 3 and out. They've had to punt it away. And once again, Missouri's going to start with great field position just behind midfield.
Yeah, Missouri's getting another short field, like you said, and we see yards gained so far in the night, already 105 yards as we're nearing the end of the first quarter here. Missouri looks like they really came to play tonight.
Yeah, they really did, and it's coming. A lot of those passes to Ziegler have just been huge for them. The freshman has just been showing up big time as they look to throw.
Now we have another pass again. Bastille Lure picking up 10 yards.
Yeah, his first catch of the night, able to get second in inches, just barely short of that first down. Great throw by Chalakovich. He's only dropped that one. Other than that, he's been perfect tonight. Great throws for the senior.
Yes, LaRue making that catch. Now on the read option, having some room, dodging defenders left and right, and getting out to about the 20-yard line, but this one might be coming back.
That's going to be on Alex Morris, the wide receiver. Unfortunate, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter, but ultimately unfortunate as there was such a huge play there by the quarterback.
Yeah, not the way you went in the first quarter, but right now Missouri's leading 10-7 as we get ready to kick off the second quarter here. Chalakovich gets a bit of a breather after that run that got negated, but now a quick pass over the middle and dropped at the last second. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, great defense by Nebraska. He was able to bring it in. Great throw by Chalakovich. Unfortunately, just wasn't able to hold that on as the defender was able to wrap him up. Great play by the Nebraska defense to stop the game.
Running back out of the backfield and ball tossed out. That's LaRue picking up another 2 yards. Going to be 3rd and 8 coming up. Not able to break that one free.
Yeah, big 3rd and 8 coming up here. I mean, you're kind of on that edge of like field goal range. You're slightly there. I would say you go for it if you don't manage to get it here, but let's see what they do.
Looking, pass does come out. Do pick up the first down. That's Ziegler again picking up another 11 yards. 6 receptions already tonight, 42 yards.
Yeah, 42 yards. Like you said, Ziegler's coming up huge after just 6 receptions. And I was talking field goals. Well, Missouri just doesn't care. They're looking to make plays. They're looking for the end zone. That's all they care about. And that's all Ziegler cares about.
Yeah, ball sitting at the 25-yard line. Handoff running to the left side and breaking out to about the 20 is Ziegler just starting to wear away on this Cornhusker defense.
Yeah, that was like 4 Cornhuskers right there that he was just barreling through. And if he almost looked like he was about to break out of it, he was able to get dragged down and only for 5 yards, but still great effort by the running back.
Yep. Receiver in motion to the bottom of the screen, pass to that side, and breaking one tackle, breaking a second, and being pushed out of bounds. That's Steve Cease picking up 14 yards.
The senior from Illinois breaking 2 tackles before ultimately getting pushed out of bounds. Great play to be able to get that done. Great throw by Chalakovich as well as they set up 1st and goal.
Stone Bryant does pick up the quick pass there, ends up losing yard, still going to be 2nd and goal with the ball just behind the 5-yard line.
Yeah, slight loss there. Great play by that Nebraska defender right there, able to stop him down and not able to get anything. Still 2nd and goal. You still have plenty of chances to get into that end zone. Let's see what they can come up with.
2nd goal, ball sitting just behind the 5. All day to throw, finds a target. Ball is brought in. That Ziegler picking up 5 yards. Ball's going to be near the 1. 3rd and goal coming up.
Ziegler able to bring that reception in. Of course, there were like 4 Nebraska defenders right there. This time they were able to bring him down easily. And 3rd and goal, big 3rd and goal coming up here for both sides on this team.
In the shotgun, looking to pick up that final yard. Not seeing anything, running in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great run by Chalakovich and able to get into the end zone. Didn't see a man open and decided I'll do it myself. Incredible play, and that's just one more rushing touchdown. He's going to tie the Missouri season record for their entire season. Great running effort from Chalakovich and able to bring it home, bring it into a 10-point lead.
Yeah, we're going to see if he can tie that record. We talk about it being senior night. So many of the seniors of Missouri hold so many of the records this time. You're going to see a lot of new faces come next season. But tonight's a night for them to actually get to celebrate their achievements, even if this season hasn't gone quite the way they had hoped.
Yeah, not the way you would have hoped. The Big 12 has been really dominant and top-heavy this year. Unfortunately, Missouri and Nebraska just weren't able to crack that as Nebraska comes out on the field. This time they took the knee in the end zone, and here comes the snap.
They get that break a tackle, and Spencer Lewis not able to pick up any yards after a nice run, but not able to pick up any ground.
Yeah, great athleticism, great effort coming out. Unfortunately, there were just too many defenders there able to stop him in the tracks. You see the play selection there, 7 rushes, 9 passes. Pretty even split for this Nebraska offense, and there's another run.
Yeah, got a read option there, and the option didn't look like it mattered where they were going to go. And that's Tom Towers being taken down in the backfield. 3rd and a long 10 coming up.
Yeah, this would be their 3rd straight 3 and out for Nebraska after this first score early in the first quarter. Let's see if they can make that happen.
Towers has a pocket, fires way deep, and that one is intercepted. Missouri running it back, gets out to the 40, and is going to be pushed out at the 45-yard line.
Looks like he was trying to throw to Damian Leonard down there. Unfortunately, he just wasn't able. Yeah, see, he wasn't able to catch up, and number 5 was able to step up right in front of it, yoinked it for himself. Great effort by the Missouri defense. Tragedy for Oklahoma. It's essentially an arm punt, like they said, and yeah, it's not technically a 3 and out, but for all intents and purposes, 3 straight 3 and outs coming up.
Yeah, nice defensive play there by Johnny Tipton to pull in that INT. And now Missouri back on offense again, already with a 10-point lead, and all day to throw, able to find a receiver on the left, and now running down the field. Ziegler again picking up 19 yards.
I feel like we're just going to keep saying this guy's name all night. Like I said, the freshman coming up huge for this Missouri offense. 19-yard gain. He had all day to throw, but he was getting a little bit of pressure. They were able to catch it right there and keep going. Managed to it looks like he almost got kind of tripped up there. Almost managed to break that, but still, great play right there. Sets him up in field goal range just shy of the red zone.
Yeah, I've got some good field position now. 1st and 10, ball at the 26. Cholakovich tossing over the middle, and brought in. Terry Williams picks up 5. Ball's going to be near the 20.
Yeah, great throw by Cholakovich in order to get that 5-yard gain. You're always, like I say, 5 yards, not something you're going to complain about in most situations. This is definitely not one of them. Great throw by Cholakovich.
Empty backfield here for Missouri. Ball out to the right, crossing over the first down line and pushing forward. Steve Cease picks up another first down. He's got 51 yards on the night.
Yeah, Cease coming up huge. He's kind of more of that long-range guy compared to Ziegler, who's been more on the short range kind of goes, whereas Cease has been, like I said, long-range, managed to get 11-yard pickup there. Great play to try and look for another 7.
And that time, there's nothing open downfield. Cholakovich just tossing that one out the back of the end zone.
Yeah, 3 Nebraska defenders kind of in that general area. It was kind of better to throw it away than to throw it into triple coverage, as we always say. Great play by the Nebraska defense, set up 2nd and goal.
Yes. Stepping in the pocket, throwing back across his body, and I think they're going to call that a catch. That's Bastille LaRue.
Yeah, I think he reeled it in. LaRue managed to pull it in. Basically, like it was almost, like I said, threw across his body, so pretty much severely under 30. Still able to reel that in. Incredible effort on both sides.
Now the ball at the 1-yard line. That one tossed into the end zone and dropped. That would have been another touchdown. Nebraska is able to hold, though, and it's going to be a field goal kick coming up.
Yeah, that really should have been a touchdown there. I'm sure that receiver's going to be kicking himself thinking that he should have caught that. But still, you're about to go up 13. That's not something that you're really going to complain about, especially with this Nebraska-Missouri game being the competitive game we were expecting. Overall, though, great first half by the Missouri Tigers to set this up, whereas Nebraska, after that first drive, they've kind of seemed almost lifeless. 3 straight, essentially 3 and outs. They got to pick up something here if they want a shot to come back. If they go another 3 and out and have to punt it away and Missouri scores again, you get to a point of kind of unreachable.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. It's after that first drive, we haven't really seen much of the Nebraska offense. Got to see some sort of spark of life. Ben Norg there taking down Spencer Lewis in the backfield. Is going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, great catch, great run. Just wasn't able to get anywhere, though, unfortunately. Unfortunate play coming out in 2nd and 10.
Now on the play action, has time, and ball is out there. That one's dropped. That would have been a first down, but not able to haul that in, hearing those footsteps coming in.
Yeah, tough throw for Towers to make, unfortunately. The coverage is just too strong in the Missouri defense, and this could be another 3 and out coming up.
Oh, and wrapped up for the sack. Towers losing another 5 yards. Nebraska just pushed back, and another punt coming up.
Yeah, sack coming in. There were, basically 3 Missouri players swarming him. Even if he didn't go down, there were more in the area. He would have gone down. Essentially 4th 3 and out coming out for Nebraska. This offense, like after the first drive, it just looked so lifeless. And you gotta wonder, 71 yards, but they've only scored 1 touchdown. This is essentially all on the first drive. They gotta start looking for something. If they keep this up, you're gonna get squashed, especially with how this Missouri offense has been playing. And the punt goes out of bounds. Looks like before the 50-yard line. This is not looking good for the Cornhuskers.
No, wow,
oh my gosh.
That goes out at the 42. You got 4 minutes. That's plenty of time for Missouri to get down the field to get themselves a score, possibly another one, the way their defense has been playing. And now ball handed off, breaking free on a big run, picking up 27 yards is Ziegler.
Yeah, Ziegler coming in huge with that run. He's just been running all over the Nebraska defense as well. That's another thing. We've been kind of talking a lot about the offense all night, but the defense has also just not been able to get anywhere. And ultimately, Ziegler's just running all over them, sets them up at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, set up another red zone visit for the Tigers. Quick pass out to the left and breaking another tackle and being pushed out of bounds eventually. Alex Morris picks up 4.
Yeah, Morris able to kind of just drag him along as he managed to get out of bounds. 4-yard gain coming up. You're really close, and ultimately, if they go up by 20, it's starting to look really insurmountable.
And Ziegler there applying some punishment, only picks up 1 yard, but 3rd and 5 is completely manageable for this team.
Absolutely manageable. We've already seen what they can do on this offensive side, especially up close in the red zone. Let's see if they can make it happen.
Jolokovic dropping back and not able to get rid of the pass. Gets sacked for 10. Should still leave them in field goal range.
Yeah, they'll still be in field goal range, but still great play by Caleb Killingsworth, able to get in. Huge blitz coming out. Yeah, the 59 was right there. A whole bunch of defenders coming in and swarming down. Also great coverage downfield to make sure that he wasn't able to get it off. They're going to have to settle for 3. You still take the points, especially here, but ultimately great stop by this Nebraska defense when they really needed it.
Kick is up on the way and through the uprights. Missouri taking a big lead as we got 3 minutes left to go in the half.
Yeah, 3 minutes left to go. Let's see if they can show any sort of light before they head into the locker room here. And oh man, that's not how you want to start it.
Oh, that return is not what you want to see. So, I mean, it feels like Nebraska maybe had the first set of plays kind of scripted out before the game started and just not able to get anything going once that script was complete. As this pass out to the right is out there and able to pick up 15 yards. That's Ennis. First down in a while for Nebraska.
Yeah, first down of the quarter, and like you said, for a while, able to break that first tackle and stay in bounds, and essentially got pushed kind of by his own man as the Missouri defender was able to push him out. Still, you finally got a little bit of life, and that might be the motivation that Towers and his offense needs in order to push downfield and maybe put some points on the board before the half.
Tiger defense had been holding strong, but now Towers looking to the left, gets the ball out, and that one is dropped. 2 defenders in the area, but that one looked like it should have been an easy catch.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to tell. It almost looked like it got deflected, but they're not going to credit the deflection, so maybe he did just ultimately drop it. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Oh, pressure coming in the box, blitz coming, read option, and Towers not able to escape. Made the right call on the read, just didn't matter because there's too many people in the backfield.
Yeah, that's the struggle with the options sometimes like that. There's just so many defenders out to the other side. They was just swarming him. He had nowhere to go. Even if you managed to juke one of them with some strong footwork, there's more on the way. So ultimately, they take a loss here. Big 3rd and 13 coming up.
3rd and 13 out of the pistol here is Towers looking for a deep pass down the middle. Has the receiver open and bringing it in is Cunningham. 34-yard grab on a nice diving catch.
That's a highlight right there. Cunningham coming with a big 34-yard diving catch, like you said, straight down the middle. Couple defenders in the area, but ultimately not able to defend against something like that. Huge play coming up as Nebraska is looking to finally put some points on the board in this quarter.
Yeah. with that play. Now Towers dropping back to pass again. Quick pass to the right and pushing over a couple of defenders as Martinez picks up 4.
Yeah, Martinez looking to try and give this Nebraska offense the life that we've been looking for. We've been searching for ever since that first drive. They look so strong, and now they're finally showing us what they're made of.
Cornhuskers finally getting a little bit of life. Nowhere to throw. Trying to eke forward as Towers gets taken down for a 3-yard loss. Kyle Payne with his 3rd sack of the night.
Yeah, 3rd sack coming out for the defensive player for Missouri. Incredible tackle there. He was kind of running into his own team. I don't know if he was hoping that they would just kind of get out of the way as he was running. Ultimately, poor miscommunication coming in for the Nebraska offense. 3rd and 9 coming up.
Back to pass again on a screen pass. Has some open field and not able to make the first defender miss is Lewis. Does still pick up 3, but it's going to be 4th and 6. And they're coming out to go for it. Now setting up 4th down just outside of field goal range. Apparently Towers under center. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left.
Looks like they're kind of chewing clock as well.
Yeah, I think they're thinking if they make it here, they're going to be able to still go ahead and score because they'll have 3 timeouts. If they don't make it, it leaves less time for Missouri to turn around and try to go downfield. See a Missouri defender approach to the line, maybe having a blitz coming. Ball snapped, 50 seconds left in the half. Pass out to the right, floating, and that one just completely overthrown. That's going to be turnover on downs.
Aside from letting the clock tick down, I'm a little confused as to both the idea to go for it and specifically to just throw it away like that. On the one hand, if you'd taken the points, it'd be a 13-point game, and that's at least somewhat surmountable. In this point, you're at a 16-point deficit. That's really tough. I understand the risky call, but to both do that and to throw it away as Missouri able to get it about an 8-yard gain right there. I don't understand the play call too much, but I understand the risk. And hey, Nebraska maybe just wanted to find something there.
I think the idea was good. The execution was less so. Cease there picking up that catch. Now 40 seconds left on the clock. Pass over the middle. Picking up a first is LaRue. Picking up 12 yards. Missouri calls another timeout and runs up to the line.
Yeah, running up to the line, like you said, already into Nebraska territory. If you kick a field goal here, that's essentially pretty much a 3-score game, and that makes it really tough. Oh my gosh.
What a nice pass. That's he's picking up 33 yards, and now they're running to the line probably to come up here and clock it. No, they're setting up for an offensive play.
Setting up for a play. Yeah, they're looking for a touchdown here.
Dropping back to pass, throwing to the right, and almost intercepted. Cannot believe that he did not keep his hands on that.
You got to reel those in. That would have been a huge play for Nebraska to at least keep it as it is. At this point, Missouri's guaranteed points, and they're looking for a touchdown. Not looking good. You got to bring those in.
And breaking a tackle there, Alex Morris, touchdown for the Tigers.
Disaster strikes for Nebraska. Great throw by Chalakovich to Morris, able to get the 7 points that they need pending the extra point. Like I said, disaster strikes down 23 points as ultimately, oh my gosh, this is looking scary if you're a Nebraska fan.
Yeah, we see the fans in the stands already celebrating. Crowd surfing has already begun, and we haven't even made it to halftime yet.
Yeah, still 20 seconds left. They're going to kick it off, and let's see if they can make. They do have 3 timeouts, and we've seen it happen sometimes with 20 seconds left. You can make something huge happen, but 3 timeouts with the way that they've been playing, I'm expecting this is the score we're going to see at halftime.
Yeah, it's certainly not what I expected coming into this game. We did see a nice return out, getting almost the 25-yard line, but we see in the replays here, Missouri's defense just not let Towers have any time. Several sacks on the night already.
No time whatsoever. You see it right there. 3 sacks on the night for Kyle Payne alone. And just incredible play by the Missouri defense. Again, after that first drive, they kind of just haven't been able to find anything. Both strong defense and lack of offensive power as they're going to go to the run.
Yeah, I think Nebraska's saying, no, we need to get back into the locker room and just talk this one over to figure out where we're going next. As we wrap up the first half, Missouri leading 30-7 at halftime. Not what I expected coming into this game.
No, not at all. I mean, we were expecting it to be a little bit more competitive. Of course, we still have 2 more quarters to play. Anything can happen. But ultimately, if Nebraska wants to come back into this one, they got to get their offense back in shape. They got to make those catches. Missouri's been making those catches no problem whatsoever, whereas Nebraska's really struggled both to make the passes and to reel those passes in. The offense has just looked so lifeless, as I've been saying all throughout the second quarter, and they really got to pick it up if they want any hope of coming back into this, because right now Missouri looks like they have this game on lockdown.
Yeah, absolutely. That we're going to see what Nebraska has coming out in the second half. But for now, we're going to go back to the studio. You're watching the CFSL by PX1 Sports on YouTube. We'll be back with the second half in just a couple of minutes.
The Cornhuskers are lined up for the kickoff. Bryant back to return.
And we come back, and what Nebraska fans probably didn't want to remember is that Missouri is getting the ball to start the second half as the kickoff is returned out past the 25. And we're going to see if Missouri can pick up where they left off.
Yeah, Missouri's offense, they looked so strong. They were just coming off a touchdown scored on their last drive of the half. So they're looking to come back with a fire. And that's another thing that we forgot to mention, is that with Missouri getting the ball in the second half, if Nebraska's defense doesn't do something here, it's going to look even more out of reach.
And Jolokovic with a nice pass to the middle. LaRue picks up 9 yards. That's his 5th catch of the night.
5th catch for another 9-yard gain. 26 for 31 passing. Only dropped 5 passes the whole game. Jolokovic has been truly impressive coming into the senior night.
Yeah, might be you want to see that last home game go. Another nice pass over the middle. Stone Bryant picks up 10 yards and a first down.
The freshman from Dover, able to pick up a huge play coming in and basically get them right close to midfield as Jolokovic is looking to lead his offense to another 7 points.
And now a quick pass out to the right, and being pushed out of bounds is Ziegler, but not before he lays the lumber on a poor defenseless Cornhusker defender.
Yeah, Ziegler just does not care about them whatsoever. He will run through them. He will push them down. His only objective, go forward. That's all he's been doing all night. He's been incredible at it.
He's just running through the cornfields. Now Bryant picking up a nice 6 yards, going to set up 3rd and inches now for the Tigers.
Yeah, the pass looked almost a little bit overthrown by Jolokovic, but able to bring that in. Great catching skills by Bryant to reel that in and set up the 3rd and inches.
Out of the shotgun, Jolokovic setting up, doesn't see anything, and almost able to escape out of the pocket, but gets taken down. Killingsworth picks up his 2nd sack and prevents a big first down.
Yeah, great play by Killingsworth there to get off of the offensive lineman right there and able to pick him up. Great shedding ability to get right there, stop the play dead, and force Missouri to punt for what seems like the first time. I don't know if it's been the first time tonight, but it's been a long time if they haven't punted yet.
This punt does get away, is sent downfield towards the sideline, brought in at the 15, running forward and pushing forward to the 30-yard line is Joey Smith. It's going to be some of the best starting field position all night for Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska started a lot behind their own 25, sometimes even behind their own 20, so great starting position in relative to what they've gotten so far. Let's see if they can pull something off with it.
And the defense looking for something. Tower spins out and runs into, just looks up and sees a wall of Tiger black and gold. Gets taken down for a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, huge play by the defense to just swarm him there. Wasn't able to get anywhere. Took off. I guess wasn't able to find anything downfield and just went for it. And not seeing that there were 3 Missouri players right there to make sure they didn't have 4, even with number 3 coming up right behind him. So 2nd and 15 coming up as Missouri looks to force basically their 5th 3 and out.
Now set up back in the shotgun again. Towers looking, play action pass, throwing deep over the middle. We've seen that, but this one is picked off and running back the other way with blockers, able to break a couple of tackles and getting back to the 35-yard line. Here are the Tigers. Martinez with his first INT of the night.
John Martinez picking up the huge interception. Dangerous throw to make it look like he was wide open, but ultimately able to come in from the side. Huge play coming up from Martinez to scoop that in for himself. The senior from Texas coming up huge here on senior night. And ultimately just great play, put him right back in field position and basically back in a field goal range for Missouri.
Well, Missouri back out on offense again. Had the punt last time. Big toss downfield, touchdown, Williams.
Missouri doesn't need multiple plays. They can do it on just one. Williams able to get off of that lineman right there, go all the way down the field. Number 6 just wasn't able to catch up. Great throw by Chalakovic to reel it in, and we're getting to a point where it's just going to start padding the stats, and ultimately 30-point difference. If Nebraska doesn't start to come online soon, this game is shut and done.
I mean, if you're a Missouri fan and you're celebrating senior night, this is kind of what you want to see. Your seniors get to go out in a blaze of glory, just getting to pad their stats, put on a show. And if you're Nebraska, you've got to be wondering, it looked so good at the start. What in the world changed?
Yeah, that first drive looked basically as good as you can get, able to slowly but surely drive down the field, some big plays, some flashy plays, get the 7 points. That's exactly what you're looking for. But ever since then, it's been nothing but pain for this offensive side, and it's just been brutal watching Missouri kind of just run all over them.
Towers dropping back to pass, looking again, doesn't see anything, is able to push forward and not be sacked, doesn't gain any yardage, but Norg does not get credit for the sack.
Yeah, he does get credit for the tackle, though. It looks like an offensive lineman kind of blocked his path as he was trying to rush forward. He wouldn't have gotten much either. Norg was already right there, but still, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Pocket collapsing, ball tossed over the middle, and falls incomplete. Dangerous looking throw.
Yeah, dangerous throw. Wasn't able to get anything out of it. Unfortunately, this is something we've just seen too many times from Towers. 10 for 19 already. This is not what you want to see from the Cornhuskers. It's 3rd and 10.
Now tossed down the left side. Wide open receiver, but just a bit overthrown. That's going to drop Towers to 50% completion on the night.
Yeah, 50%, like you said, and it's not looking good. It just seems like he's throwing too many passes away when he really didn't need to, or maybe he did need to and he just didn't see anything. And if that's the case, just credit to the Missouri defense for forcing that to happen, whether it's forced errors, unforced errors. Missouri's going to start with great field position. I feel like we've said that so many times tonight, given how many 3-and-outs they forced, as Missouri's going to start at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, set up near midfield for the 4th or 5th time tonight. Chalakovic, quick pass to the right, and with a bit of room to run, pushing forward, LaRue picks up 9.
Great catch by LaRue to set up the 2nd and 1. Great throw by Chalakovic also.
And we've seen some very nice play out of the Missouri offense, just seeming to run at will now on the Cornhuskers. Ziegler picks up another 10 yards, puts another stalk of corn back into the dirt.
Yeah, Ziegler again on the run. You saw him a little celebrating there. He's been having such a stellar night. The freshman coming out huge as Missouri, once again, back into field goal range, looking to go up the score even more.
And that one is thrown out, and they're going to rule that he was out of bounds. Must have just barely been standing on the line.
Yeah, just barely calling it out. I would have honestly liked to see a review of that, but given how short it was, it wouldn't have made too much of a difference, especially with how this Missouri offense has been playing.
Chalakovic tossing out. That one is complete. LaRue able to catch it, but not able to keep his balance as he tumbles out of the sideline.
Yeah, not able to keep his feet down. He still made the catch. That's very important for him. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Pocket is there and jumping out and knocking that down. Nice athletic play by the Cornhusker defensive line.
Great defensive play by Danny Laird, the freshman from Georgia, able to knock that down, force the field goal. It's still not ideal that you're going to give him points if he makes it here, he missed it.
Oh, that one looked good from the angle that I had. We're going to see here on the replay. Must have been just a bit outside because that was certainly long enough.
Yeah, just outside. It looks like his 4th missed field goal of the year. Ben Loki unable to make that field goal. Nebraska going to start from pretty much where they had it last time.
And now Towers looking to run again. This time actually able to pick up some yardage. Picks up 3. Going to set up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, you kind of see it there. He's still negative in terms of rushing. So that's one of the few times he's able to get positive yardage on the runs as he's going to set up 2nd and 7.
Towers under center. Dropping back, quick pass to the bottom of the screen and trying to roll forward. And finally the play is blown dead. Martinez picks up 5, 3rd and 2 coming up for the Cornhuskers.
Certainly not as bad as they had it before. They've had it 3rd and 10. They've had it 3rd and long. 3rd and 2 is certainly manageable for at least the last couple plays that we've seen from the Cornhuskers. Let's see if they can make it happen.
Out of the shotgun, read option, and with some room to run is Towers and squirting forward for 12 yards. That's going to push him almost positive for the night, but it is a first down.
Almost, just barely short. Basically looks like on that midfield line. This is pretty much, I believe, the third time they're going to be into the enemy territory overnight if they manage to get this. Ooh.
Oh, Tyrone Harris is going to be regretting that one. That was a nice-looking ball hanging for him, and he just able to deflect down to the dirt.
Yeah, that was a great effort from him. Just wasn't able to fully reel it in. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Drop back to pass again. Towers able to throw, and that one is incomplete as well. Still going to be 3rd and 10 from the 50.
Yeah, 3rd and 10 once again. 4 and 10 for those third down conversions. It looks like it was a kind of a miscommunication between quarterback and wideout on that one. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Now we got a screen pass. There is a blocker, and Spencer Lewis able to pick up 5. That's going to make it 4th and 5, kind of in no man's land, and Nebraska's electing to punt.
In all honesty, I would have gone for it if it were me. Of course, I'm not paid to be an offensive coordinator, so maybe they see something that I don't. But ultimately, they might not, just barely able to get rolls into the end zone. Ultimately speaking, though, when you're down 30 like that, sometimes you got to, especially with only 4 minutes to go in the third, coming up with not too much time left to play, sometimes you got to start making those risky plays. And ultimately, they decide to punt it away, play it safe, and force them back to their own 20.
Now, that punt looked like it almost died on the goal line. If that had stopped at the 1 or the 2, we're talking about how you flip the field, keeping Missouri backed up and trying to get the field position game in your favor. That extra yard or so of roll, though, brings the ball out to the 20, and Missouri is going to start looking downfield, pass out to the left, and picking up about 6 there, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, 2nd and 4 coming up. Cease able to pick up the 6 yards. Shalakovich just, 33 for 40 on the night. Incredible passing stats coming up for the senior.
And now Ziegler running forward, does pick up the first down. He's got 60 yards on the ground tonight.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about Shalakovich. We've also been talking a lot about Ziegler just able to pick up some huge gains. 15 first downs for this Missouri offense.
I feel like a lot of those are benefited of Ziegler. Picking up those first downs. There he picks up another 4.
Yeah, another 4 coming in for the freshman. He's been very consistent all night, both in the passing game and the running game. You'll love to see that when you have a running back who's able to do both. That's what you always want to see.
Now quick pass out on a wide receiver screen play. Williams able to pick up another 3 yards. Going to be bringing up 3rd and 3 for the Tigers.
Good stop by the Nebraska defense to only give up 3 yards on that one. Big 3rd and 3 coming up. If you force a stop here, you may actually be able to make up for some past sins in the previous plays and see if they can make it happen.
Nebraska defense trying to hold and able to stumble up Ziegler. It's going to lose a yard. That may be one of the first tackle for losses against him on the night.
Yeah, and he almost made that too. Look at all the effort. It was kind of just he wasn't able to pick up his feet on that one. If he was able to pick himself up, he would have made the first down. He had plenty of room in front of him, took 2 defenders to bring him down. Ultimately, great play by the defense to make it happen. I'm sure Ziegler's going to be kicking himself knowing that he could have stood up and made that happen, but still, great play to get the ball back.
And on the return, ball's brought out to the 35-yard line. Nebraska's going to set up again. We were starting to see a little bit of life from their offense in the last drive. See if they can pick it back up here.
Yeah, a little bit of light. Let's see if they can turn that into a lot of light and possibly even a fire.
Towers looking, tosses over the middle, and pass broken up. Looks like the ball was hit loose.
Yeah, just barely wasn't able to reel it in. It looks like that was Damian Leonard unable to pull that in for the Nebraska offense. Unfortunate play. Also great effort by the defense to make sure it didn't happen.
Tiger defense trying to step back up, and now the ball handed off. Spencer Lewis gets gobbled up in the backfield.
Yeah, Brian Barclay on his first tackle for loss of the night. 3rd and 13 coming up, and I feel like I've said it so many times, 3rd down conversion has just not been something the Nebraska offense has been able to take advantage of. Let's see if they can make it happen on 3rd and 13.
3rd and far too long. Blitz coming, and Towers hit as he threw. Ball flies up in the air, falls incomplete. Almost really nasty play. Nebraska will get a chance to punt it away, though.
Another punt coming in, unfortunate circumstances. Of course, you'll take the incomplete pass over the sack any day, as he was almost about to go down and give him even better field position. But Mizzou's going to get the ball back with incredible field position.
What a punt return. Terry Williams picks up 34 yards on the return. We see the total yards by half.
Oh my gosh.
For the game. Missouri more than double Nebraska's yardage.
And they almost quintuple what they have in the second half. Of course, it's only been the third quarter, but like seriously, Missouri, it's just been all Missouri all night.
And now with a nice clean pocket throw from Chalakovich, tosses out to Williams, picks up another 8 yards. May see if they can get him into the end zone after that wonderful return he had on the punt.
Yeah, great return, like I said, another great catch. It's already into field goal range, but if they don't care about field goals, they want touchdowns. And here goes Chalakovich.
Chalakovich breaking tackles, trying to get that record, and not quite able to get to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, not quite there. Incredible run, though, on the play, able to pick up the first down and more. Broke looks like 2 tackles there and kind of had his own guy got shoved into him on that last play. Managed to get pretty deep into the red zone all the way down to what looks like the 12 or 13-yard line. Great effort by the senior.
Yeah, Chalakovich now sitting in an empty backfield as the receiver goes in motion. Ball tossed to the left, and that one's just tossed away as everyone was covered. Nebraska's defense doing what they can to hold Missouri down.
Yeah, it looks like they had strong coverage on that one. One of the few times they forced Chalakovich to throw it away. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now toss to the end zone. Again, no one open. That one just out the back of the end zone. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Big 3rd and 10 coming up here. A touchdown here pretty much seals it. I mean, a field goal would almost do the same thing. But this game feels like it was put away a long ago, but they're looking for more.
Now with a nice pocket, nowhere to throw, and ends up deciding I'm just going to take the yards. I'm not going to risk throwing the interception. We'll take the field goal and go.
Yeah, that's 3 straight plays. We're able to either hold him or bring him down. Looks like he was looking for something this time. This kind of probably looks like why he threw it away on the last 2 plays. Wasn't able to find anyone. Such strong coverage by the Nebraska defense to force him to get the sack on this one, and they're going to force the field goal.
Missouri here looking to stretch the lead. It's going to be a 33-point lead if this goes through, and the kick is up and good.
40-7, you just score with 53 seconds left in the third quarter. That was pretty close, but you count them all the same. 33-point advantage to Mizzou as they kick it off.
Now we see ball taken, knelt in the end zone. We've seen Nebraska kind of dithering on, do we run it out of the end zone, do we not? The run-outs haven't really helped, but taking the ball to 25 hasn't really gotten them much of anywhere either tonight.
It hasn't. Not much has really gotten them anywhere at this point in the game. Let's see if they can pull out some miracles as we get very close to the 4th quarter.
Oh, big throw, batted up in the air, and not able to complete the tip drill is Riggs. Not able to haul that one in.
Yeah, he's gonna be kicking himself. He was almost able to reel that in. You saw the look on his face, how frustrated he was able to bring that in. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another dropped pass, though, and almost an interception.
Now Towers trying to get some space, not able to do it. Gets taken down for a big sack.
Another sack. Kyle Payne. We said his name already 3 times tonight. Make it 4 as he comes out with a huge sack. There was already people able to bring him kind of close to down, but they're going to credit Payne with the sack. Incredible play by the Mizzou D-line forces the 3rd and very long.
Yeah, Payne has 6 sacks on the season. He is nearing in on doubling his sack total in just 1 game. So, wonderful night for him. And that one is, not going to be incomplete. Tipton not able to haul that one in, but that was almost another nice interception.
Yeah, Tipton once again unable, the defense once again unable to reel that in. Still, you'll take the deflection any day, force another punt coming in, another 3 and out, as Mizzou's going to have great field position once again, starting around the 42-yard line.
Williams not able to get another 30-yard return there, but still pick it up 16. Going to have 16 seconds left here in the 3rd as Missouri comes out, again, like you said, on the right side of the 50, looking to... I would say put this one away. It feels like it's already put away. As Ziegler goes up, picks up another 5 yards, going to bring up 2nd and 5. As it looks like that's going to wrap up the 3rd quarter here. Missouri with a huge lead, 40-7, Not what we saw coming in tonight, but we got fourth quarter coming up. Get those fours in chats. You're watching the CFSL here on YouTube by PX1 Sports. We'll see you back in a minute. Fourth quarter underway here, Missouri. Swapping sides of the field one last time. Ball handed off. Ziegler wrapped up in the backfield for a 3-yard loss. Not exactly what you're looking for coming out of the quarter break.
Yeah, Solomon Tank's first tackle for loss of the night. Able to get down. Ziegler had a 5-yard gain in the last play, brought down for 3. This time 3rd and 8 coming up. Big 3rd down for Missouri.
Missouri looking to stretch this out one more time and diving forward for the marker. They're going to rule that LaRue is short. 4th and 1.
Under review.
I don't know if they're looking for the spot. It must just be the spot unless they think there was a fumble.
Oh, the reach. No, he didn't fumble it. I think the reach they might spot him forward. I don't think he got it, though. I think the knee was down just short of it. I think 4th and 1 is going to stand.
It's hard to tell because he pushed all part of his toes right there. That knee goes down.
If the knee goes down, it's kind of hard to tell from the angle we have. Let's see.
Review the play. The ruling on the field is reversed.
Oh, they're gonna give it to him.
They're giving Missouri the first down.
It was kind of hard to tell from our angle. The refs, of course, they had more of an angle, better angle than we did. But ultimately, they're going to give him the first down. Incredible effort there on the reach to get the first down.
Yeah, I want someone to go measure LaRue's toe strength because I swear he catapulted himself forward a couple of yards from his toes.
Just able with the feet work, able to make it forward. Incredible effort as it sets up the 2nd and 5.
Pocket is holding, pass out to the left, and able to bring it in. Tyrone West picks up 14 yards on his first reception of the night.
Yeah, Tyrone West, and we haven't really said too much tonight. First reception, picking up 14-yard gain. Great play for him as it gets him back again into the red zone with 8 minutes to go in the game.
Chalakovich looking. Again, ball out to the left. Alex Morris picks up another catch. Going to be 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, his 3rd reception on the night. I believe he already had a touchdown earlier in the game. And 2-yard gain, not something that you're going to complain about in this case already, but still great hold by the defense to make sure that they're not able to get any more.
We see the late 4 showing up in chat. It's still the 4th quarter. The 4 is still right. As Chalakovich looks to throw, able to make the catch as LaRue, but this time not able to turn around. Is going to set up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, able to make the catch. Unfortunately, it looks like Chalakovich let him a little bit too far out. Wasn't able to turn up field. Still 3rd and 5 coming up.
Pocket collapsing, throwing off his back foot, and not able to bring in the interception is Killingsworth. But the deflection means that Missouri will not be scoring another touchdown.
Yeah, forces another field goal. It's kind of weird because it seems like with all the points Missouri's been scoring, you don't really want to compliment the defense here as they pick up the 3 points. But holding them to all these field goals has been actually pretty impressive. They're able to stop them in the red zone. Yeah, another red zone stand coming in. And ultimately, as tough as it's been for the Nebraska offense, and we haven't really seen much life of them ever since that first drive of the game, the defense has shown at least somewhat that they're able to make those red zone stands and able to bring them down when they need to, but still Missouri picking up another 3 points. Yes, the lockdown defense for Missouri, 5 sacks, 2 interceptions, and 4 pass breakups. Incredible play by the Missouri defense.
Yeah, no, I feel like if Nebraska's offense was clicking just a little bit, Nebraska's defense wouldn't be quite so run out, and these stands we see in the red zone might be stands we see around the 40-yard line instead, and then all of a sudden this game ends up being a lot closer. The defense did come to play.
Yeah, the defense really came to play. Towers throws it down again. I'm not really too sure who he was throwing to there. Kind of had a tough game, 12 for 29. Is he going to pick up another sack?
Oh, what a rough sack. That's Ben Nord celebrating his senior night with a big sack, loss of 8.
Yeah, his first sack of the night. We've said his name earlier with a couple of tackles, but that's his first sack. Able to get off the line, make huge sack onto Towers. Towers really hasn't been having the game of his life tonight. Sets up another 3rd and long, potential another 3 and out for Nebraska.
Ball set up inside the 15. Towers drum back. Everyone is coming for him. Ball does get away, though. Picking up some good yards, but not able to pick up the first down there.
Yeah,
Spencer Lewis.
Great effort by Spencer Lewis in order to pick up a lot of yards. Wasn't able to get there, unfortunately. That kind of effort, that's still something that we would have liked to see earlier, and they are going to punt it back with 6:45 left to play. Mizzou, once again, great field position as they're going to get past midfield.
Yeah, see in chat, they're saying, asking Nebraska, just go for it. Yeah, I mean, as down as much as you are, having your team outgained almost 3-1, yeah, maybe going for it, even though you're at the 15-yard line, might still be worth it.
Yeah, I understand the idea, but ultimately at this point, it kind of seems like Nebraska's accepted their fate, and that's just how it goes sometimes as Ziegler picks up another 8 yards.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
And Killingsworth there, picking up his 6th tackle on the night. Missouri looking to stretch this out, pad stats just a little bit more. Now on the read option, picking up yards, bowling over defenders. You don't hear that too much. Quarterbacks just running over defenders. Jalakovic is built a little bit different.
Yeah, he just has no fear running over players like that. That's like kind of what we said. He's almost about to have this season to record for touchdowns. He hands it off to Ziegler.
Yeah, Ziegler there picking up another 5 yards. Got 78 yards on the ground tonight. He's got near 100 yards to the air tonight. He's almost got the almost mythical 100 night.
Yeah, incredible play by Ziegler as Mizzou comes back out again looking to score. And another first down.
Another first down indeed. That's going to be a big play, setting up 1st and goal. Tyrone West picking up that catch.
Yeah, incredible play there by, by the Mizzou offense, able to get set up 1st and goal. And this already happened earlier, but it seems like, not quite yet, but Jalakovic is looking potentially to set a game record. 48 completions is his current record in the game. He's at 41, I believe, right now. Make that almost, not quite 42. If he's able to get there, 41-52. 48 is the magic number that his current record is. Managed to beat that. That could be a new record.
That would be a way to spend the night. He's also sitting on 1 touchdown away from tying the career record for rushing touchdowns on the read option, going for the end zone, ties the record. Jalakovic gets that touchdown.
Yeah, there it is. Able to, he now ties the Mizzou season record for rushing touchdowns. One more and he'll break it. And if it doesn't happen tonight, they still got one more game next week. And that, could very well set the record. Again, he already ties it now as Mizzou goes up 50-7. Just one more touchdown away. And that, incredible play from Jalakovic, the senior, on his last send-off in the stadium for these Mizzou fans right before he goes off.
And with that, stretching out the lead now to a 43-point differential. Ramirez now getting to do his first return of the night, able to pick up 25, giving decent field position, but we're just going to see replays of all the sacks tonight. Missouri's defense not let Tom Towers breathe at all.
Yeah, Towers been constantly on the ground. His throws have been on the ground and himself has been on the ground. He has made some decent completions, but ultimately not the game that he was looking for. Mizzou defense has been on lockdown. You see, 8 hurries, a knockdown, and 6 sacks on Towers. It's been a crucial night for this Mizzou defense going into next week.
Tom Towers stepped back looking, and that one over his receiver's head. Had a receiver over there, just overthrew it. That one sails out of bounds.
Yeah, 13 for 31 on the night. Not looking good for him as he continues to look downfield and ultimately just not finding anything.
There's a nice pass, and trying to turn the corners, Martinez barely steps out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Just barely. That was a good throw by Towers to get it out there. Unfortunately, Martinez just wasn't able to stay in bounds and ultimately puts up a 3rd and 6 and potential another 3 and out.
That pass is thrown over the middle and caught, but Martinez only gets credit for 2 more yards. 4th and 4, and Nebraska is back to punt. Going to give Missouri another chance to get some more stat padding done on the night.
Yeah, I kind of lost track of how many 3-and-outs we had. I believe it's 7th or 8th that we've seen from Nebraska. As once again, Mizzou has great field position, looking to pad the stats even more on senior night tonight.
Now, I will say, Missouri is starting on their side of the 50, so actually got
Progress.
more than 50 yards to go. Dropping back to pass, and that one thrown out, and might have been better to let that one fall to the turf, losing 6 yards on the catch.
Yeah, Ziegler still going to get credit for it, but still threw so far behind and wasn't able to turn upfield with the Nebraska defender right there, able to stop him in his tracks. 2nd and long coming up, something we haven't seen too often from this Missouri offense.
Nice job by the offensive line to provide a good pocket, and LaRue eliminates that long distance to go, picks up 18 and a first down.
Yeah, that first down is so crucial. Doesn't even matter that they had the 2nd and long. That's part of why we haven't seen so many 2nd and longs, because even when it does happen, they just make up for it immediately on the next couple of plays. We saw it immediately right there, LaRue picking up a huge play to bring him into Nebraska territory.
And we've seen a little bit of everything out of Missouri tonight. Good running, nice short passing game, a couple of long explosive plays. Stone Bryant there picks up another 10, it's going to be 2nd and inches, so the entire playbook is now open.
Yeah, Drew Lake was able to stop it very short of the line. Still 2nd and inches, not something they're really too worried about, as Mizzou's looking just to let the stats go away, as KJ Speed's able to knock it down.
If he had been able to haul that one in, he had nothing but daylight in front of him. But, I mean, you've knocked it down 3rd and inches. If you couldn't hold him here, it's probably on the extreme edge of field goal range. Might actually force a punt or force them to turn over downs. And there's the pass over the middle. Terry Williams picks up 15 yards in the first down.
Yeah, Williams again able to get it right over the middle right there. No one in front of him on the slant route. Able to get there right there. Able to get Storm, so he wasn't able to make it into the end zone, but still great passing ability by Chalakovich. Able to pull it in, sets him right back into the red zone with 3:52 left to go in the game.
And as much as we've talked about Ziegler on the night, Williams has been a good safety valve. Anytime it seems like they just have to have a play, they will do that. And that run picking up 4 yards as Ziegler pushes his total up to 76 on the night.
Yeah, Ziegler again, and kind of just pushed the defender out of the side. We've seen that all night from him, and ultimately just be able to get more yards, more gains is exactly what he's been looking for.
Quick pass out to the right, and 3 Cornhuskers come over and swarm over Williams, only able to pick up a yard.
Yeah, so far in the red zone, 4 touchdowns, 5 field goals made by the Mizzou offense. It looks like they're going to try and make that 4 for 6, as Nebraska's looking to hopefully make a stop here and only make it 53-7 instead of 50-7. Not too much better, but still something. They're just going to look like they're going to chew the clock out as much as they can.
Yeah, Missouri looking like they've decided that maybe it's time to let off the accelerator just a little bit, as the clock is going to get run down. Ball snapped, about 2:45 left in the game. Nice pocket, ball out to the right, making the catch and stretching out and picking up the first down is Ziegler. Just calling his name all over the place tonight.
Yeah, Ziegler once again, 76 yards on receptions, close to that, if not that exactly on runs. He's been such a great dual threat in this case. Usually you say dual threat regarding quarterbacks. In this case, it's a running back. As, yeah, once again, Mizzou's just going to run the clock out, try and just let it be a mercy kill. No need to give it back to Nebraska if they can help it, and just run the clock out. Huge win coming in for Mizzou on senior night. 50-7 right now, possibly even more as the game winds down.
Yeah, we've seen some good stuff there out of Missouri tonight. They've really put on offensive showcase, and Chalakovich looking to go for that sole possession of the record on the read option, not able to pick up anything there.
So close. It looks like at this point that might just be all they do. He is in the gun, so maybe not this time, but they're just going to let the clock wind down, and they may end up trying to let him do that again, but ultimately, just, yeah, statement win for Mizzou, statement play here on senior night, as Chalakovich is going to run the clock down and put this game to a close.
Yeah, and if you're a Missouri fan, this is a great way to send off your seniors. You're going to get to celebrate after the game's over. Parties will be going on campus all weekend long. As that passes into the end zone, Stone Bryant picks up a touchdown. 4th touchdown for Chalakovich. And Missouri says, no, we're going to cap off the night right with a nice play.
Yeah, great touchdown there to get it to Bryant. That's his 47th completion for Chalakovich. One shy of his current record. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get it, as Nebraska is probably just going to kneel the clock out with 1:24 left to go. Final score is likely going to be 57-7. Let's see if Nebraska wants to pull off something special as they get the ball back with 1:24 left to go.
Yeah, and you think about it, that you'd like to see Nebraska pull a couple of trick plays out maybe, or just something, and stumbling on his own man, falls down at about the 5-yard line, and Nebraska tonight just goes from bad to worse.
From bad to worse, like you said, this is probably the worst field position they've had all night, and that's saying something given what they've had. Unfortunate friendly fire, it seemed, as Nebraska's just going to look to the ground.
I think any thoughts of kneeling the ball may have gone out because there's not enough room to kneel. Spencer Lewis there, though, picking up 4 yards, and that's going to let the clock keep running as Nebraska looks to end the suffering on this one.
Yeah, Trudge is going to keep running the ball. Or actually, no, they're going to look to pass.
Well, the pass is complete, but stepping out of bounds there is Cunningham. Clock stops 3rd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, I mean, it would really be unfortunate if they got another 3 and out. I don't want to see that happen, but let's see if they make it happen.
They are looking for it. Pass is dropped. Open receiver for the first down. That one's dropped. Missouri is going to get the ball back, and Chalakovich will have a chance to go for the completions record.
Very unfortunate play from Nebraska. Chalakovich, like you said, might get that completion record. I probably don't think he's going to go for it. I think they're going to stick to the ground as they're going to start just beyond that 50-yard line. And ultimately, it's just been Missouri all night. You can see it in the score. You can see it in the stats. You can see it in the people on screen right now. Chalakovich, Ziegler, so many others on this Mizzou offense just dominating all night. And here they're just looks like they're going to wrap it up.
Ball is handed off, and picking up 1 yard is Tyrone West as the clock will tick away. Looks like Missouri will have to take at least one more play to finish off this night.
Yeah, one more play coming in. Looks like they might even look to pass on this one with so little time left. You might want to tie that record. Nope, just going to hand it off.
Ball handed off to Ziegler. He's going to pick up another 7 yards, leave him just a bit shy of the 100-yard club. But that's going to wrap it up, 57-7. Missouri showing out for senior night.
Yeah, the seniors looking, they're so happy for this night. You can see the elation on their face, the play of the game right there. So much effort put in by this Mizzou offense to make it happen. Just so much joy. Want to quickly shout out the seniors for Mizzou tonight. Ahmed Cholovec, Steve Cease, Dre Breaker, Kyle Payne, Ben Nord, Johnny Tipton, Jar Martinez, and Ben Loki. Their final night here in Mizzou. Great night for the whole squad tonight. Nebraska going to be looking to next week and possibly even next season. Rough showing for them tonight.
We see Chalakovich gets player of the game honors. Do want to say thank you to tonight's game producer, executive producer Mike Peters, and my broadcast partner Austin Susemeyer for helping me call tonight's action. On behalf of everyone, I'm Kevin Hicks. You've been watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. We'll be back at 9 with an SEC matchup between the Gators and the Bulldogs. We'll see you then.